Well, this looks like it's going to be a spot of bother. All right, let's get straight back into our communist Cuba playthrough. And there's going to be a revolution, and I need to fight said revolution. What if I just did something kind of crazy? There's nothing I can do technically to stop the revolution. What if I exile dissident? Oh, 1 second. Oh, God, I can only do this once every 5 years? What kind of state is this? I exiled the wrong dissident. So I'll go full trade unionist. Our authority is horrible. I should probably fix that. Now, green grass campaign, not useful, given the fact that no one is going to migrate to us. From the Ivory Coast? I don't know why they migrated here, but they did. Because when I selected our state religion as atheism, I thought, oh, perfect. That means that everyone will turn up because we're not discriminating against any religion. But I was wrong because I instead discriminated against every religion, not any religion. So, yeah. We're multicultural, but we have state atheism, which means people... I might have to go censorship, to be honest. Everyone supports this law. Let's enact censor, preferably before this happens. I'll pay that for 2 years. I don't mind. Yeah, 2,500. We can afford that. It's fine. University of Cuba is destroyed. We do have electricity plants, but they make nothing. Why don't we do this? Grow up our economy real. Electric sawmills. Seems like a good idea. Be fine. I'll just spike the price of electricity because we've got loads more on the way. Speaking of loads more on the way. I don't mind having fraudulent reports. Absolutely going to get destroyed though. Here we go. Pretty sure wood production just exploded. As much as it can from one camp. We make almost as much as the entirety or like get as much wood as the entirety of Finland. We also have oil rigs. But we don't use oil for anything, so I don't quite know why our guys built them. I suppose we'll get vacuum canning soon. Do something, I guess. Electric street. 410 more in total. How much do we produce? Not 410. And let's subsidize it for a little bit and see how much we can actually... Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one was a bourgeoisie revolt, and that's a liberal revolt. Ah, there we go. Thanks, America. Appreciate it. Oh, man, right. We're going heavy into debt until this war's done, so let's get it done quickly. Our economy has fallen off a cliff. It is now worth 300,000. All right, with the Americans' help, this should be over quickly. Build that boil. Storming straight in. I haven't even mobilized anyone. Okay, there's a lot of devastation here. Can we, like, avoid damaging my people? Okay, let's be gentle. Be gentle. Please be gentle, Benedict Forrest. Put in a good shift for the Cuban people. Obviously, I don't want you to, but, you know, with this, we can force through every law we want. I didn't manage to enact censorship. Okay? It's quite a bit of devastation now. My economy is still plummeting. Fix it soon, but, like, this is going to suck for a while. Don't tell me you deleted buildings. So they didn't change anything, did they? Okay, we've somewhat rectified the situation, but it's not rectified. We've, like, halved our economy. I'm not sure how that happened. It feels like half our economy was just wiped out, and like that's kind of impressive. Go ahead and violently suppress my own people. We're also trying to enact cooperative ownership. I think violent suppression seemed to have helped a lot. Everyone's below their standard of living because of what happened with the war. Okay, so that was so debilitating that I spent a long time trying to fix what happened in terms of the aftermath of the Civil War, but every time I tried it, we just spiraled into bankruptcy. So instead, I went back to the save during the revolution and just gave in to their demands and put the trade unionists in power, which stopped the trade unionists from demanding that I return back to away from a presidential republic. And obviously placated the people. So our people aren't quite ready for communism just yet. Christ, that sucked. Because what had happened was that people were used to like this standard of living with like an 18 million pound GDP, and so when I dropped down to 3 million, nothing I could do to stop the turmoil, and so it just sort of went horrifically wrong. So instead, we'll just kowtow to the liberals and bourgeoisie for a little bit once I get this sorted out. Okay, so we have an issue with population insofar as we don't have one. Now, what do you do as an island nation when you don't have population? Time for us to build a navy, chaps. We need to get a colony with people and preferably sulfur. Might be that place. I know what you're saying, Lath. It's not very communist of you to go colonize another nation, and I completely disagree. Have you seen the Soviet Union? They colonized a lot of places. Depends on your definition of colonization, of course, but you know, potentially. Sind actually does have sulfur. Okay, it has a high population and sulfur, and well, 27 battalions is actually. Schleswig, they're communist. Oh, we don't have the ability to defend that, man. I really want to. What do you have that makes you communist? Council Republic, I think, is the main thing. Yeah, you got Council Republic, but you don't have any workers, right? Okay, so that's what makes you communist. They're like my main guys. State construction efficiency. All right, we gotta fix that. An admiral, exactly what we needed one. Okay. Trade unionists. What do you want? What laws? Council Republic. Well, that doesn't go well. No. Protectionism, graduated taxation, workers' protections, restricted child labor. We can do restricted. No one. Compulsory primary school. That's perfect. Let's do that. All right, let's start like implementing low inoffensive laws to try and get everyone back on side. What we need to also get is central planning so we can get command economy later. I have ironclads. I think hand cranked might be an idea. We're going to start actually going for the military side of things. Although we do kind of need silk. So I kind of want to go vulcanization. We already have the synthetic. Yeah, our issue is we can only switch, because we only have one state, we can only all of them have. Again, this should be a slider. This should 100% be a slider between like rayon and prioritized dye production. Like Victoria 3 would be so much better if you had this, because right now my option is either have silk or have dye. Right? I don't have a choice between the two. Like I can't produce both, which kind of sucks. Russia sided with Haiti in the diplomatic play against Tuscany. Tuscany's trying to conquer Haiti, whereas you are trying to puppet what's left of it. Oh, Russia's siding with Haiti, all right? Because I kind of want to side with Haiti, to be honest. The issue is we can't like. Which is kind of stupid. We can't station men there to defend. We have to wait until there's a front and then help defend. There is shipbuilding going. British Raj is damaging. You're not allied to anyone. Yeah, perfect. Great place to try and conquer. So we're going to need 10 flotillas and at least 10 battalions, if not more. We got 20, so probably 20 flotillas. It's not an easy place to conquer by any means. Maybe Macron is better because then we have the ability to actually fight on land. They have dye plantations, that's kind of good. And then I can probably get away with it in terms of our current state of affairs. Yeah, I think we go for Macron first. We're lacking coal. I'm gonna go vacuum canning. See what we can do about this oil. Oil's super cheap. And let's do something else as well that might be a little bit excessive. But we have a lack of coal, right now. So what we need to do is wean some stuff off of coal. For me, that is doing this. It'll give us a load more coal. Should, theoretically. There's enough electricity for everything. Fortunately, we can't select how many troops we want to send on a naval invasion. So I have to build 20 ships and then not build any more barracks, otherwise it'll be insufficiently supported. We are desperate for sulfur. This is costing us 23k. Like, this entire thing's cost me 10k. Right, we need sulfur for the revolution. So let's go get ourselves some sulfur. First, go to getting an interest in Persia, but now we need men. I reckon we'll drop tax a little bit. 400 more luxury furniture. I'm just going to pause construction until after we're done with, we'll take an offensive planner. Okay, so he just doesn't have a fence. The rayon actually can't be unlocked until later. Tuscany's belligerent towards us. Oh no, they actually made it. All right, it's time to bring communism to the Middle East. I think so. It's Persia. To survey a skyscraper site. Probably a good idea. Take a while for us to get there. But my bet is that we'll have much better. They've got 11 offense over there and 11 here. So they've got 11 offense overall. So even if we are capped at like minus 75%, better than 40, we should, yeah, okay, it should be all right. Just basically start helping out our people a little bit. I mean, sensibly, that's what communism is about, right? All right, that should be that done. Don't get pushed out, boys. I know the front line system's weird. Don't get pushed out. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Be a lot quicker, but the front line keeps on splitting. Right here, it keeps on splitting. I'm actually going to have a modern... See, like, right here. Just no point. Why would it split that? Fortunately, I didn't actually put any men there. Also, enjoy the fact we're causing devastation in this nation over here. I think there's going to be a shortage of engines. Yep, there you go. I need about 400, okay. Now we go after people living below their stand. Need lead as well. Oh, there's lead mines here. Yeah, this feels cruel. Still going to do it. This will give us access to the Persian and the Indian market. I think we do need access to the Russian ones. Improve relations with the Russians. Those are Scandinavians as well. Whilst we have we have too many places to defend now, right? So if you think about it, if they attack us in Cuba, happy days, we got no issues. They attack us here. Violent suppression. It was actually taking longer than I expected. Water goods protections. That's nice. We're actually gonna need some bureaucracy here. We just got pushed back because, you know, front lines. Dude, they should never. Oh god, one of the singularly most frustrating things about this game, honestly. We have access to the mines. Yeah, okay, self-mines. It's the entire reason we're here. Forgot why we were doing that, but there we go. Hey, Communist Party, wonderful. Okay, the intelligentsia. So we need to start boosting the intelligentsia. I'd have thought that it'd be the trade unionist lot, but no. Okay. So what laws do you want? Protected speech. And like now you want a council republic. You heavily opposed it last time. Do we give it a shot? There you go. Now the intelligentsia are on side. We'll get two interests. Okay, let's go the American market and southern China. And I need sulfur mines. Boy, do I need sulfur. Communism begins in northwest India and Pakistan, lads. We know this. Import silk from it. Is no one exporting silk? What is this? The Russian market only has a little bit of silk? Dude, this game, I hate to say it, but it really does show you why colonialism existed. You know, like I need silk. Gotta go get silk somewhere. Don't blame me when I need silk. Okay, silk's over there. Spain. Nowhere in the New World. Okay, well, there's a lot in the Punjab. How do with Afghanistan? I imagine you probably, yeah, you've got a decent. Yeah, you have quite a few. Asian military revolt. Come on, boys. So we need 1,000 steel and 400 glass. Some from the British for now. Photographic arts, yay. Like, join our godless nation. Attack a child. Our economy will get better. Don't worry. Oh, God, what a mess. Oh, God. You'll join the movement to preserve Presidential Republic. Yeah, I'm getting rid of him. Commercialized agriculture. Oh, can we get a homesteading? Let's get this lot in. Even though it's a righteous government, I would love for there to be the Communist Party. We have the 14th largest. They're still independent. Rival the Moroccans. Yes. Come on, boys. Okay, your GDP is 1. Oh, God. Quick Moroccan GDP check. Yeah, Morocco's been doing quite well. What the hell is that? Spanish peasant revolt. I mean, that's kind of communism. We'll take it. It's on the right lines, at least. Intelligentsia will always select vanguards, communist, or anarchy. Oh, either way. So this way we just get wage subsidies. Yeah, sure. Do that. Value. Yeah, it's just not going through. Oh, start moving to enact council republic. That's good, but also really bad. All right, there's some cooperative ownership. I don't know what that does. I didn't check. Can subsidize all buildings. 35% private construction allocation. Hopefully that doesn't backfire horribly. I'm subsidizing our steel industry. That's why I'm losing so much cash. I'll fix it. Got a 90% literacy rate, which is kind of incredible. Collectivized agriculture. We have to, right? What does it do? Okay, so we run out of hardwood. We've run out of steel. So we need someone with hardwood and steel. Let's go find somewhere. We also need coal. Show production. Halat has it. Okay. You put 49 mines. Sweet. And now we need coal as well. I mean, Java has a couple of places. Can support 40 coal mines. That's a lot of coal. And they can support 3 iron. Well, not that many, actually. Gotta be careful because now we're starting to get into territories where people are allied and that sort of thing. So let's have a look up here. 49 mines, 32 coal mines, and we're gonna have to fight Punjab for the silk anyway. So Kalat is a place to push forward. Declare an interest in Italy and also in a little bit slow and get my army here, but we actually technically have defending army there as well, so we should be fine. I'll hold the line until we turn up. Could have thought Cuba and Kalat would have beef. You do have one logging camp. There are way more people living outside of Cuba than in point in time, but that's neither here nor there. We do have a nationalism. Boys split in two. There go. Actually unifies it quite nicely. Troops at our level. Do I dare go after the big dogs now? This is not going to be a small feat. We have 50 troops on this side of things. 50 troops in about... We have about 40. So maybe wait for a little bit. Standard living has dropped quite a lot worldwide, given that we have expanded worldwide. But our GDP is actually broken into the top 10. Same GDP as Prussia, in fact. How's our old former overlord of Spain doing? Yeah, GDP is smaller than us. Okay, that must have been the Civil War. GDP is much smaller than us, in fact. We are progressing nicely towards communism. I hope it actually declares as a communist state, because it should do, given that we have the whole communist thing going on over there. I can't imagine, we can't really be more communist. We have public schools, public health insurance, full workers' rights. We have cooperative ownership, council republic. We need to go more direct into it, perhaps. Oh, we've got collective agriculture. Just clicked off it real quick. Oh, and we're also a major power. Okay, cool. I mean, graduated taxation sounds good to me. We have 40 troops to go up against Afghanistan. Now we just need coal, which is what we're going to do next. 791 transportation is what we're missing. That's a lot. Our infamy is tiny, so it is worth us going to war. Also be worth chucking. Ooh. Mounted combat expert. All right, let's activate those conscripts as well then. Adding things so I can delay how long it takes, because each time you add something, it pauses it, right? Which gives my troops more time to get in. There is an artillery shortage. I should probably... Lead shortage. I've unlocked feminism. I go to debt for this war, that's fine. Positive on that side. Just to delay it that little bit longer to get more troops trickling in. All right, lads. Here we go. We are severely outnumbered. I'm hoping these guys can just blitz through Afghanistan, and then we've got some boys up here to hold. Yeah, we'll push them up there. Perfect. Good defense, that. Christ. Yeah, a bit fortunate. Pretty cool. Interesting. Okay. Well, back to it. Some morale might be an issue here, but we should have more troops coming in the entire time. Stall them, lads. Oh, they're defending now. Okay, that's perfect. Need you pushing just yet. Persia back down. Okay, Persia is now part of Britain. Doubtless want to meddle in Cuban affairs. But I'm tempted to push and see what happens. Yeah, we're pushing through. Nice. The thing I don't understand with this is it says Cuba's going to secede, right? Because the petty bourgeoisie and the rural folk are having a revolution. They are the smallest ones. They have 21%, right? You're telling me that 21% and Cuba secedes. So I don't have any support from the other 80% of people in Cuba. They're just gonna go, you know, and it's Persia that will defend against it. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so secret police really helped us there. That's good. Because the petty bourgeoisie wanted me to implement secret police. So they're like, do it. Oppress us. I mean, if they want me to oppress them, I will. Yeah, that's the way around I want to do it. 40 troops to do nothing, to face off against nothing, and then the rest of them to face off against 50. I need to stop having a go at the wars. It's gonna get boring content-wise otherwise. I do, this is a stupid idea. I want to survey our skyscrapers. All right, there's Afghanistan done. Oh, the Workers' Republic's gonna enact. It's all actually pretty modernized. Suddenly people are demanding better living conditions in Western Afghanistan. They're like, okay, you conquered us. Now make things better. And there's our silk here as well, apparently. It probably means I can go over here and put everything onto, yeah, elastics. Christ, there's a lot of things I need to update here. Increase taxation a little bit. And there's the Punjab. Okay, that was a massive swing. I was taking on the chin all at once. Why not? 2k. How many do we need for that? I'll put another 10 in Punjab despite our issues over here. Do that. That should help get rid of some of the issues with turmoil. Yeah, it's only minus 26 now instead of minus 75. Our economy just skyrocketed because of the acquisition over here. But the bureaucracy side of things is going to be painful until I can get that sorted. All right, there we go. The Workers' Republic. The Workers' Cuba finally overthrown the bourgeois government and established a council republic. Okay. No gods, no masters, anarchy forever. That's not what we really want, though, is it? All power to the councils. That's what we want. Communists. Our neighbors in Jaisalmer. What do you mean? They have better living standard than I do? Path to communism. Minus 20 Bureaucracy is, we also have the 5-year plans. So if we increase our GDP by 25%, we get 100% loyalist. Standard of living increase, right? It's sort of a bit tricky when we already have 58 million. I think, well, we have to increase it by what? 10 million roughly? Tragic separatist culture. Does that help? So violently suppressed. Oh, they're 100% going to revolt. Okay, that's fine. Shame, because they're going to screw up everything. And we have to fight them. They're not doing it. So they've got a communist thing in place. Why can't I have a communist symbol? Oh, no, Tunis. No, my boys. The United States are going after Tunisia. Conquer Tunisia. Oh, God. Our skyscraper survey is about to be done. Cuba's definitely more a Middle Eastern nation these days, but that's fine. All right, once we probably cross the threshold of about 100 million in GDP, that is when we will start to export the revolution. Oh, survey. So we get 10% construction sector permanently. Perfect. Okay, we need to build a skyscraper. Wow, I don't think I've ever done this before. It can take 49 weeks. Our literacy's gone down because we keep on annexing people who haven't got as high literacy as us. Oh, Egypt's independent. Wait, why? What am I talking about? They were always independent, were they? Oh, God, the USA is taking over Tunis. It's upsetting. And Prussia's done literally nothing the entire game. I'm researching central planning. And with that, I might switch over to a command economy. We're using all of this anyway for ourselves. We're not really letting filthy capitalists do anything. Coal, tools, and explosives. Coal's over here. Add momentum with the Communist Party, please. Election happening soon. Communist Party should win. They are in, like, I believe they're in control of the government, right? If I get rid of that, okay. I'd never touch that again, like. If I switch it over to the other lot and get rid of the communists, then it's more legitimate. Obviously, we're not going to do that. GDP is like, we actually make it. How did I incorporate Western? These guys are really trying to do something. There you go. Momentum's 15. Before it was like minus 35. The intelligentsia and the trade unionists really going after the agrarians and the bourgeoisie. Skyscraper is going to be done in 8 weeks. Ah, we completed 5-year plans. I have way more interest. Northern Germany. So let's start trying to expand communism around here, I think. Okay, we're missing 2k coal and loads of coal, loads of tools. This is good. Communist Party won the elections. I can have a broad coalition of everyone apart from the industrial. Let's do it. Why not? It'll be fun. Communist state that includes everyone. We are sandwiched between the Russians and the English. I've realized the great game now includes us. Man-Day people have been migrating from Great Britain to Cuba. I mean, yeah, turn up, man. Okay, sweet. We've constructed a skyscraper. The construction of the Havana skyscraper in Cuba is complete. Dominating skyline inspires all who gaze upon it. I think we're the first in the world to do that as well. We're getting close to the point where we could become a great power. Build up our naval bases a bunch. 10, that's 15. Because the issue is, if I can't, like, mix and match generals and admirals for no goddamn reason. Maybe they fixed it. Maybe I'm being vitriolic for no reason. But in my experience, if I have like battalions that say here and 40 ships over here, I can't mix them. A naval invasion can only take place from the location. Like I can't send an admiral out over. Oh, proletariat revolt. So explosives are expensive. 500 of those. Okay, 500. I currently exhaust 5. Time to build an actual force. It's time for us to export the revolution, chaps. I can regime change everyone. Mexico is allied with Guatemala. I think I launched an invasion of Mexico. I don't want to touch the colonialism. Well, we've kind of been slacking in that area. Right, we're about to snowball. We're on the cusp. Can you feel that? Can you feel the tension as our GDP increases to above that of the United States of America, which looks impressive given the amount of land they have, but we actually have a very large population. There's central planning, political agitation, industry ban. No, I can't think of a single thing that we could do that was more communist. Collectivized agriculture, corporate ownership, council republic. How are we not a communist state? Get rid of my general has syphilis. The fact that we fired him, not the fact he has syphilis. That's kind of wrathful artillery commander. That's the kind of guy we want in charge. A war criminal. Oh, did we just become a great power? Okay, we are. We slipped in. We are bigger than the Kingdom of France. I think that's because the Kingdom of France is the Paris Commune. Let us help. Let us help. I can't believe I missed this. Okay, we need to have an interest in France in the future. I think the Paris Commune is gonna be losing. Or not. We may have a new friend. Get an interest in Spain as well. Diplomatic actions. Improve relations with the Paris Commune. Right, what we're lacking now? We need like a K of transport. I believe we're gonna need another admiral. It is perfect. Trades into throughput. Go over to our construction and start. Okay, it's just more or less, can we take on Mexico? And I think we can. So let us do diplomatic play. Regime change. Regime change in Guatemala as well. Russia abandoned their support for Mexico. Perfect. Nice. I didn't even have to do anything. I think they stopped. Did they do it? Did they back down? I think they did. So now you're just a republic. You're a presidential elective. How is that even remotely close to what we are? Sorry, okay, what is this meant to do? Similar to your own and enact up to 2 laws favored by the new regime. What did you enact? There's not a single thing that we have that you have. Literally, okay, we've got ban slavery, but I'm assuming you already did that. Your workers don't have rights. There's nothing here. Why? What is... Okay, right. We're puppeting everything. I'm done with it. I'm done trying to be nice. All right. Puppet Venezuela. Traditionally, it's where you launch things from. Survey. Looks like you'll just back down. Regime change. So what regime are you right now? You're a military dictatorial Punta. All right, I'm gonna take a photo of this. Oh, there's a man who wants to do women's suffrage. All right, well, we can do that. Fertile land. All right, give him 13,000 for 5 years. What does he do? He just arrived. You then leave. I like retired. What? He just turned up peddling women's suffrage and gave up after a week. All right, he's gonna back down. Let's see. All right, 1 second then. Mobilize. Yeah, naval invasion going. Oh, Miranda. In fact, let's go from one side. Wait. I was able to pick anything. Oh my God, finally. Okay, right. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. This is a good innovation for the game. Editor, when I'm talking about this, it's gonna be kind mod. Kind mod, when you're editing this and I'm talking previously about oh look, oh this sucks. I can't pick anywhere. You slap a big old dunce cap on my head and you say he's gonna regret this later. Cause I was wrong. Categorically wrong. Alright, start researching the military side of things, because I've really been lacking on that. Alright, let's start doing women's suffrage. Makes sense. There's still property. Get 40 there. And then building up a military. We're in 2k steel before we do any of that. How much of our GDP is here? 45%. Call for shortages as well. Build the sulfur mines. Alright, we've just destroyed his navy. Oh no. They're still using wooden ships. 100% successful with suffrage. Perfect. We are going to land. Difficult landing. It's a shame. Still land anyway. I don't think we're going to need all these troops. I could mobilize other ones, but I really don't think it's necessary. Britain have rivaled us. Improved relations with... We already are improved relations with the Russians, the Paris Commune, Austria. You rivaled me or something. What's wrong with us? Oh, we're cooperative. Okay. You've been embargoed by everyone, so I can see why. Because, yeah, you've been rivaled by everyone. I'm literally the only person who will still trade with you. Did our landing fail or something? Oh, no. We just had a weird thing where it kicked us out. Cool. Yeah, that's fun. Why? Okay, our revolution. Old age pension, social security 5, health systems 5. Okay, well, let's do all that then. Social security needs to be 5. God damn it. We literally lost 200 men and they lost 8,000. How did we get kicked out? I thought it was a given that we'd win. We are also going to need some more land just so we can have more, like a larger navy. Oh, hey, you got independent. Nope, they didn't. They are still very much a puppet of Austria. All right, let's see what happens this time. Right? Yeah, so we did win this battle. We just then left. Okay, let's see what happens this time. So we're going to win this easily. Everything. Yeah, we're here. So then crush the Haitian succession. Afro-Antillean uprising. Wait, did they white peace? Oh my God, they did. The French into the Paris Commune. All right, we have to ally with you. You wouldn't accept. Dude, what if I owe you an obligation? So upsetting. You're cooperative though. What about a defensive pact? Dude, I want to keep you alive so badly. Well, you're allied with anyone else. Also, it's the Paris Commune, but it encompasses most of it. What's France doing? So the Kingdom of France is now based elsewhere. All of South America. Africa, I don't really have an interest in at this time. Southeast Asia, I do. We're going to start war in Vietnam, boys. Okay, we surveyed the Panama Isthmus, and we're going to forget that yeah. Confirmed it would be possible to connect a canal. We must acquire the land from Colombia. Make a suitable offer or conquer it. We'll have a border with them anyway. If, like, I'm going to have to raise another army to come here if this happens. No shot. I'm glad we have a border over here, but that sucks. Okay, sweet. Regime change. So let's see. What are you now? Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to... I took a photo. I'm gonna tell you what we changed. So let's see. Presidential republic still the same. Autocracy the same. Racial segregation still the same. State religion the same. Appoints bureaucrats. Mass conscription. Okay, so now it's mass conscription instead of professional army. Doesn't make sense given that we have a professional army. No home affairs, interventionism, protection. Before they had mercantilism, now they got protectionism. And aside from that, yeah, that's it. They're not even a communist state. All right, I want more influence so I can get prestige decay. It means I need to declare some rivals. We're going to rival Britain, and let's invade Colombia. We want to conquer Panama. Why can't I conquer Panama? Oh, okay, return state. East India Company proletariat revolt. Yeah, a lot of these socialist movements. And I want you to be my puppet. So we got women's suffrage. What do I need next? Old age pensions, right? So instead of wage subsidies, you want me to help you against Britain? Oh, God. No, I'm not going to get involved. For the simple fact, the front line would split into so many different types, and I'm not ready for that. Does that get rid of my diplomatic play over here? Okay, it doesn't. Sweet. I'm going to retire you. Hope for a better general. Just realized I'm fighting my biggest trading partner. Questionable. It's very questionable. Yeah, it's fighting 2 wars at the same time business is actually rather tricky. Doing all right over here. We just need to actually unify the fronts. We've lost where we're going to lose, realistically. This front's just a joke. It's just a matter of time before we break through and export to our new trading partner of the East India Company proletariat revolt. Suppose we'll trade with the Russians instead of the Brits. Yeah, war is also very costly. I want to clear up here in case they pop up somewhere. Drop back to a purely... Why are you social democrat now? Brits are raiding our supplies. That's fine though. Just trying to make sure nowhere has 0. That one has there, but it's fine. We'll come up behind them in a sec. British are sinking 1,000 colonies a week. Oh, sorry, convoys, not colonies. Oh, our economy's about to cross 100 million, though. Why is this a thing? Oh, stupid. I think we're winning, though. Okay, well, Panama's done. We construct the canal. All right, let's focus on this war now. Age pension. East India is now a thing. All right, if we improve relations with them as well, we can get them as an ally. A proletariat rules. What the hell is this? Elective dictatorship. Plantation economy. Racial segregation. Oh, no. These aren't communists. It has helped us with our economy, which is nice. No, the end of war. I want to get this canal built, so we're going to violently suppress the people. Right, what did you change to? Yeah, still not any communism. It's a shame, because that's what I want. I was just having a bit of a proletariat revolt. So I get involved in that? Involved everywhere else, really. Not. Why can't I get involved? Everyone else is getting involved. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Oh, I've really, like, destroyed Britain. Paris Commune's going after them. It's also because this lot are now Bengal, and they're also a major power. The thing is that they won't ally me because they don't like me, even though I have an obligation. Sucks to suck. So, I mean, at least they're slightly less capitalist than before, I suppose. Why was I not able to join this? Everyone else joined. Right, also, we've created a little circle of communism. We have our influence in this region over here. The Cuban market is doing well. Well, I said the Cuban cooperative. Also, we're mapping the Niger Delta. I don't know why. I just felt like it. What's this war for? The Paris Commune are just rinsing. Conquer Oman, transfer Majetine, transfer Wasangam. You're not meant to be colonial. Are you really going to fight this? Like, honestly. Well, fellow communists, sort them out. So I can't figure out how to get my health system to above 5. I don't know if there's a technology I'm meant to be doing, but all of these don't increase it by 1, which is kind of upsetting. Health system, there it is. I have full control of them, but oh wait, yeah, I have full control of them, but they're not. Canal is almost done. So Europe has exploded into just war everywhere. I mean, I wanted more aggression for sure. I just don't know what's going on. I think everyone's going after the Austrian proletariat revolt. Is El Salvador done? Scandinavia has 5.1 million GDP. Oh, they have a revolt as well. Radical Scandinavia. What's their politics? Yeah, it's private schools. It's disgusting. We don't do that here. Pretty sure we're technologically massively ahead of everyone as well. To increase my bureaucracy a little. We're about to see it. The Panama Canal. It's almost done. Very excited. It's being constructed. Oh, 1 more week. Field expedition. There's the Panama Canal. Let's just subsidize it so people go through there. Is that global? I don't know what it does. It just adds prestige. Oh, that's fireworks. At 4.5k, it'll the Panama Canal was successfully completed. What, there was no like event? There was no event? What the hell did I do it for? I wanted a pop-up that made me feel good and I didn't get anything. Dominican set. Okay, I thought it was me. Okay, so in about 60 weeks, so 1 more year, we will have fulfilled our revolution. There are no fronts. I don't El Salvador. Okay, so I can't fight it. Nip in and sort that out. So why is the proletariat revolting? Don't I want the proletariat to revolt? Anyway, end of the century. With the coming end of the century, literary and artistic movement expressing pessimism and fear of societal degradation set through Cuba. Well, that's upsetting. I think it's time for us to turn the tables on our former overlords. Nice way to end off the century, I think. Cheeky regime change as well. Vladimir Piedmont sided against us and then immediately... What the hell just happened? Yes, this game, man. Oh, God. Okay, so I can't win. It just ended it, I think. Because there is civil war. I can't attack them because they are in a civil war. Maghrebi uprising. Come on, boys. Yeah, I'll support them. Where is the Maghrebi uprising? I don't know where it is. I don't know what's going on in any the Roman Republic's a thing. What they're just traditionalists? What the hell is this world? What? I'm at war with Spain? How? This makes no sense. Okay, 31 weeks and we complete our revolution. Okay, war with the Kingdom of France has broken out. Where is your capital, by the way? Over there. So it stands to reason if I navally invade, what does the Liberal Revolt want to do anyway? They've got the Liberal Revolt has a conservative agenda, of course it does. The atheism. Come on, boys. I mean, these guys aren't looking too bad. Where are the Maghrebi uprising? Is it just them? Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay, so the French are really bad at fighting. They did not recover from the losing the commune. Havana Metro. Okay, so the Tunisians won. Tunis is this tiny, tiny state. You are adorable, and I love you. And you hate me. Oh, what a terrible, terrible series of events. I can't conquer Spain. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, 10 weeks until we complete our revolution. Turn of the century is filled with disappointment. Whereas the Russians haven't gone communist. Your politics has not changed in the slightest. So much red. I can't tell which one's Britain. Britain has dropped. They used to be number 1. They're now number 2. They dropped to number 3 for a little while. Okay, there we go. Now we're fighting Spain, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, we're going to naval invade all over the joint because I think it'll be funny. Most of you will fail, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It'll land roughly at the same time. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And we have an election. The Radical Party is going to beat the Communist Party. No, the Social Democratic Party. Okay. The good thing is Spain is basically already like ready to capitulate because they've already been through a civil war. Oh, our revolution finished. And it didn't tell me what it did. It did nothing. I thought I'd at least get a pop-up. At least say, yeah, congratulations on achieving global equality for your people. Right, so you're going to fight his navy, and the rest of you are going to try and land all over the place. We keep them occupied at least, chaps. You're not going to, are you? Get out of the way. Oh my god, you're going to fight to the last line. Okay, now invade. Okay, you should be able to land because the rest of them are distracted. Are you actually going to land? 14 versus 9. To be fair, we do have siege artillery. That one, I'm not surprised. 15 versus 62. And the other one failed, I think, as well. We only lost what? We lost 200 men? How did you fail then if we only lost 200 men? You got demoralized and left. Lads, that's a really poor showing. Oh, our revolution. Okay, we did get an event. Communist governments deliver on its promise to expand public institutions. All Cuban citizens are guaranteed access to healthcare, social security, education, and a safe workplace. Cutaline uprising. All right. That's from France. Can't even I mean, you're not even France anymore. You're Algeria. Well, Africa, I suppose. Okay, Bengal is now fighting radical Bengal. We'll complete if lead Cuba through 10 years cultural and technological of the world. So another 5 years, and yeah, we'll be the actual capital. Turn of the century to the new century, chaps. And we celebrate it by puppeting Spain. And with the end of this video, I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. Realistically, it's just going to become a slog from here, and I'm rather frustrated with the lack of communism that we've been able to push. I mean, we have communism. We've completed our own revolution. We have an incredibly strong army. We are the cultural and technological hub of the world. We've constructed skyscrapers, canals, different national wonders. We've effected real change in the world, from seeing the rise of the Paris Commune to freeing the Indians, creating our own sphere of influence over here, and generally dominating and have a pretty good time. But I think we've run our course. So if you did enjoy it, please do make sure to like and subscribe. If you do have any other suggestions for Victoria 3, I know people want me to play Norway, and they've been wanting me to play for a long time, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe restore the Danelaw. Who knows? So if that's of interest, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOwl52, Sjalmi, Luke, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Original, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Also here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.